Hey guys! So, I've been a little MIA lately. I just suck at posting content, but I am back and hopefully you guys can be looking forward to more frequent content and me posting more often. I'd like to do once a week, but like, some of you guys have reached out to me to inform me that you guys got into NYU through the comments or social media and stuff like that, so I would like to extend a congratulations because that's super amazing. Even if you decide NYU is not where you want to end up going, it's still quite the accomplishment to have gotten in. So anyways, if you do end up coming here, I hope to see you around. On that topic, I'm sure that some of you guys got your acceptance emails and it said that you got into NYU's liberal studies program or like global liberal studies, something of that variety, and you were just like, huh? What? Hello? So if that's the case, hopefully I can answer some questions and clear the air to get you super excited about coming to NYU. I'll be giving information on what liberal studies is, global liberal studies, and all of these things that you've probably never heard of before. So to start off, there's two different programs, or I guess routes per se, that you can take within the School of Liberal Studies. And I'll go ahead and start off with what I'm doing. One thing that you can be in is the core program. I don't know why I put that in quotes. It's the core program. And note that everybody starts off in this core program, no matter what route you decide to take. That's just how liberal studies works. I'm gonna read what it says on the liberal studies website. Let me look that up. It says, quote,
"The core program infuses learning with a global focus, bringing the liberal arts into the 21st century and helping you..." What? Okay. "And helps you to develop skills for success in an increasingly interconnected world."
Wow, that sounds very fancy. It's not that fancy. Basically what all those words mean is that instead of taking your regular gen ed classes that everyone else pretty much takes at most universities and here too, your core classes essentially are going to be based in like significant literature, the arts, politics, philosophy, and history from all around the world, which is actually really, really cool. So you'll be taking social foundations 1 through 3, cultural foundations 1 through 3, writing 1 through 2, and then you're always going to get like a 4th elective to kind of like test the waters if you don't know what you want to major in, or if you do, to start taking classes for your major, which is what I'm doing. The two main things about the liberal studies core program and liberal studies in general is small class sizes, and that gives you kind of an opportunity to have really good relationships with your professors and they'll actually know your name. And that's pretty important when it comes to like networking and stuff like that. And just in general, to have people that like know who you are and know things about you. And that just is gonna give you a better learning experience. This is a really, really great advantage that liberal studies provides. And I was pretty hesitant about it at first. I was like, I want big lecture halls, but no. I had those, I've had them. Nothing compared to liberal studies classes, because it's a lot easier to make friends because you know people's names. Your professor is going to help you to like achieve your goals on a more personal level. You're going to receive better feedback from peers and your professors, and they actually know like who you are without having to be like the weird kid at the end of the first day of class who's like, "Hi, my name is so-and-so," and they just don't give a shit. So that's good. Some setbacks I would say in the program are attendance is pretty essential in being successful in liberal studies, as opposed to some big lecture hall where the teacher has like 300 students and doesn't bother to take attendance and you can kind of like get away with not going. But there's pretty strict rules within the program on that, and some professors care and like others don't, so you just have to know and like understand the requirements. Yeah. In your junior year, you're going to transfer into NYU's one of their other schools. For example, I'm going to be transferring into the College of Arts and Science to pursue psychology. Definitely note that some schools like Stern, Steinhardt, Tisch, and like other programs and stuff like that do require you to kind of like still apply. You can't just like directly just hop on in there. So just take note of that if that's, just be mindful. It doesn't really matter right now, but definitely look into that. The second program that is in liberal studies is the Global Liberal Studies program, or GLS. And the biggest difference here is that you're going to receive a degree in global liberal studies, if that kind of makes sense, within global liberal studies, there's 5 different concentrations. Some examples would be like arts and literature, or politics, rights, and development, and there's different like focuses, if that makes sense, which I think is really cool. Another big difference is that your junior year you're required to study abroad the entire year. Then on your senior year, you bear on a thesis and do research on that, and you like kind of define that with a faculty advisor. Again, stuff you don't really have to worry about for a while, but if you know that's something you're interested in. The kids that come out of global liberal studies are very successful and have very high rates of like post-graduation work or like continuing their education. I think it's like 98% of students or something like that. It's insane. So it's definitely a great program, and there's been so many alumni from there that go on to do like crazy things. That's about it. There is one last thing that I do want to address, which is before I came to NYU, I heard this like on the internet when I was doing my research and stuff like that. And somebody left a comment or two asking me about the same thing. So I'm just gonna clear the air, I guess. So some people for some reason have this like preconceived idea that kids that are in LS are kind of the people that barely got into NYU. That's just not true. There's absolutely no basis for that statement at all. And honestly, no one that I've come across thinks of liberal studies kids in that way. And ultimately, if that is what your opinion comes out to be, you're gonna be able to change schools. It's not like it's not that serious. If anything, like I said, liberal studies is an amazing program, and I'm very lucky to have been able to like be a part of that. And yeah. So I'm pretty sure that I covered all of the basics on liberal studies, and hopefully this can clear some confusion for some of you guys. As always, feel free to reach out to me in the comments or on social media or anything like that with maybe some requests for videos. That's how this video came about. And if you have any questions still about liberal studies or NYU in general, New York City, whatever, or just to say hi, leave a comment or something like that. Make sure that you guys also subscribe. That's like a hard word to say. So make sure you guys subscribe so you can hear my annoying ass voice as much as possible. And also, if you did get into NYU, make sure you leave a comment and let me know, because it makes me very happy to hear that. That's it for me, so I will see you guys soon. Bye.